And I almost touched my eye. This is why I love my incredible reflex defenses. Hello, darlings. Oh, hello, darling. Good afternoon. Yeah, good morning. Still technically, but close enough to noon for me, my dear. I'm so glad you did find me if you were looking for me. There we go. Thank you so much. It was actually sent to me by a fan who found it at, I believe it's Plato's closet. For some reason I thought it was Persephone's closet, but it's Plato's closet. How are we doing today? As we see, yes, the fangs are in. It's she, her, and it's in a battery. How do you do, my dears? I think the cream could stand to be a bit sweeter, but overall not bad for an iced coffee. Hello, darlings. Now, yes, I will be on later tonight. I believe I already have it scheduled from about 4 till 7. There will be live card readings, of course, but I will be doing it as a multi-platform. So if you see me looking between two slightly offset areas, don't worry, you're fine, I'm fine. We're just doing a multi-stream type system. Oh, I'm doing good. So far I'm hanging in there as best I can, of course. Hello, darling Sunny. How are you, my dear? Let's see. I'm thinking... Oh, actually, I could do a rim. I could actually do a bit of pencil. Start from there. There we go. Ah, hello, darling. So far the day is going quite well. I'm just getting ready to go out. I feel like going and doing a bit of grocery shopping. I'm not exactly sure exactly what I want to get. I do know I have a few things on my list, but, you know. Thank you, darling. Don't you just love it? A little bit of an undercoat and then an overcoat because it was so much lighter and thinner. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the subscriptions, for the likes, the loves, the shares. Ooh, no. We don't do the bottom corners first. I have to make sure that everything is readjusted. Once I make sure that my face and my lips are where they're supposed to be, I will fill in as need be. But trust the process, trust the process. Thank you, darling. Yeah, because see, from one angle, okay, from the slightly shorter angle, it looks like it connects. Okay, but I'm going to give that half a second, trusting my own process. Q-tips. Q-tips. I keep forgetting to bring over extra Q-tips when I do these. Come with me, and we'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take my hand, understand. Oh, I know, darling. I don't know what took me so long, but it finally clicked that I need to do more with this. I need to actually make it into a whole thing. So. Hey, hello, darling. Yes, no, so far it's been going quite well. Now, do we want to do the more nude color in between, or do we want to do a bit of the bright red? It will dictate a little bit where my makeup goes. Skirt is from Shein. I believe it was like $15, probably less actually. And then the top was sent to me by a fan who got it from Plato's Closet. Apparently a lovely little thrift store in PA. I keep thinking that I have no lashes down there, and yet I do. I truly do. Bright red. Thank you so much. Ah, thank you. I do my best. What can I say? Hello, Bee, darling. I went over to the other place and just was not feeling the vibe, so here we are. That's not quite right. There we go. Ooh, yeah, oh, you're right. Bright red is so much better. There we go. She, her, doing inner bathroom today and feeling absolutely fabulous about it. Thank you so much for asking, darling. Thank you, thank you. Too kind, too kind. I do love it, I do love it. I know, right? I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe I need a nude. Maybe I need something a little bit more toned down. I do so love when you correct me. There we go. I always know that I slightly overfill the lip. That's why I don't do it quite into the corners, because I know at some point my brain's going to go, we're going to fill in that tiny corner right there. And it always goes slightly off the rail, so I refill afterwards. Thank you. My weekend was rather boring, mostly thinking, contemplating, trying to figure out how to get me out there just a bit more. I finally figured out how to do a multi-stream. I was able to fix a few problems I was having and whatnot, but yes. I will now be live on places like Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, and a few other places. Yes, I will be on later tonight. Here again, multi-stream type situation. And then possibly even this evening over on a slightly more adult place where we can sit and talk about so many more things. Today we are doing a bit of Solo Giovanni number 5. And then I just did a little quick eyeliner pencil around it to keep it nice, crisp, sharp, and give it a bit more definition. How are we all doing today? And let's see, we need something bright for these eyes. Thank you, darlings. Thank you. Always so complimentary. I really do appreciate it. Let's see. Too big, too fluffy. And it's kind of a crap brush, but we'll see how this goes. Trying to go gentle on the blush. I have a tendency to make myself look a bit ruddy. And I'm told humans don't blush quite that much. There we go. Gentle, gentle, subtle, demure. Oh yes, I should be putting on a bit of color. Do I feel like a silver day? And yes, I am only wearing one crown earring. The other one will not stay in, which I'm taking as portents at this point. I do like that. There we go. Do it, darling, do it. By all means, if you have any compunction to do something. Especially when you haven't felt like doing it in a while and suddenly you're like, actually, that does sound like fun. Do it, my darling. Please, remember, I am a hedonist. I'm not about to stop somebody from doing something that they like and consent to and is harming no one. Oh, darling, then put it on, put it on. Why would you deny yourself the absolute gorgeousness of indulging? I mean, who doesn't like a bit of makeup? Who doesn't like a bit of glorification, a little bit of beautification for themselves? Oh, thank you. My darling, please, by all means. If you like my style, just let other people know where you found it. The fangs are on point, the lips are glorious. Now we just need to finish off. Where did I... There we go. No, not even because I'm amazing, but Simply because I would like to have more people come in, talk. Maybe I can convince them of other hedonistic things to do. Again, this is not sanguine. This is inner fucking battery. Needs a be a brightness to the eye. Keenness to it. Do I? Oh, hello, darling. I did see you on the other one. I just was not feeling the vibe over there. I think I need to work, build a bit more, do a bit more multi-stream with that first, and then go from there. Now, what kind of boldness can we get into? Oh, I know what I can do. First, I do need a much smaller brush. So I wish to get to the corners, Do not ask why I picked this up thinking I was going to clean my brush off first. And instead decided to pick it up and think it was my mirror. Thank you, darling. Oh, again, so kind, so very kind. I am a little bit trying to mimic human makeup, but at the same point in time, I can never quite give away the original places where I came from. There we go. I know. Next time I will. Currently I'm having it cleaned, my dear. Plus, I wanted everybody to see that I was drinking a really nice iced coffee. Hand-churned the thick sweet cream myself. I swear, I thought I had better wrist and forearm strength than that, but my goodness, when you're using a hand churner... Oh, it is gently sweet, definitely richly coffee, but all in all, quite lovely. Oh, good, good. I'm not saying that I will do this every day, but when I feel more in the moods, I will come on and at least try to give everybody a gentle encouragement to get ready, like me. Oh, thank you so much for the person with the busy fingers. You're being quite lovely. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is so encouraging to see so many likes, so many loves, so many different things. Thank you, darling. How do you do today? I am being my regular, gregarious, hedonistic inner battery self. It's always that one fang that wants to get involved with all my makeup. Now, what should be our over? Actually, I'll do the same trick as last night and dust myself with a bit of silver. There, now you can actually see my eyelashes quite a bit more. Good to know. I do enjoy clever fingers. Oh, there we go. My eyes look so much brighter that way. How had I not thought to add just a bit of highlight over things? Subtle yet statement. Now let's make sure the denture's in. There we go. I really do need to get some of that, what is it called? Dentach. I like these. These are fitting okay right now. They're temporaries anyways. It's going to be a while before I can get forward progress, but that's fine. But I think a little bit of Dentach would probably really help them stay in so that I wouldn't be fidgeting with them so much. Oh! Lip gloss, of course. Now, where did I put that gloss? Glossy, 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 glossy. Well, of course, it's going to be buried somewhere at the bottom. There we go. Hello, darling. How are we doing? Gentle pat. Oh, hello, Mariah. How do you do, my darling? There we go. Gloss is now in place. And I'm going to reapply just a bit more silver over the top so it pops. Well, thank you. Who doesn't like a nice subtle application of gloss? Hello, hello. Trust me, it is absolute work. It is absolute work not to do that ever so satisfying back and forth. Oh, I want to so badly. I really, really do. But I'm just like, no, we don't want to mess with the silver in the middle. We will just gently press my lips as firm as possible. Just as firm as possible. As if you're trying to turn down the Baron, even though he's given you a fabulous offer. Hello, darling. Oh, good. Yes, please, by all means, just feel free to listen. Fall asleep to the sultry tones of my voice. I do appreciate it. There we go. See? Reapply so it pops just a little bit more. Oh, self-control for a hedonist. Now, isn't that an oxymoron right there? Right? And I just found my edible gold luster dust. I cannot wait to use that. I've been looking for it everywhere. Could not find it. Forgot that I'd put it in with my witchy things. Of all places. There we go. There we go. Ooh, where's that, unicorn's blood? I swear I had it out here. No, that's the regular kale. Ah, there it is. Oh, hello, darling. I'm so glad that I make you feel better. If you want to, do feel free to go to the YouTubes. They also happen to have the raw footage, basically, of these put up there so that people can listen and just kind of decompress, fall asleep and whatnot to them. And we make the skin under the eye look ever so moist. Yes, I know some people don't like that word, but you know what? Brighten up those eyes. Touch at the height of my forehead. There we go. It's about subtlety now, which I know is so difficult for me to do. There we go. There we go. Why, hello, darling Laura. Well, you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. It's okay, darling. So part of it is the clock app is doing its thing where it's which is fine. But I am evolving as a person. I am evolving as a character. And you will still see plenty of sanguine threads. But also just recently, I think in this last week, there was a whole thing where I did not have access to my account for a full 5 days, and where a ton of my content was just out of existence for a little while. And so I have not made a whole lot of extra content or put a lot of extra effort into this particular platform because of how poorly they've been treating me. So if my follower count goes down, that's fine. If my follower, or following, I should say, changes itself, the demographic shifts, that's also okay. Sometimes when you're a creator, you go one way and you're like, yes, but no, but yes, but no. And other times you just evolve into something slightly different, and it's okay to change over time. It is what it is. Oh, thank you. So, I did a light outline with just a bit of eye lip pencil. Then I put on a lip stain in the middle over that, and then redefined my lines. And then just added a bit of a lip shadow, or I'm sorry, not lip shadow, eye shadow, on the lips, with a little bit of gloss, and then reapplied the silver luster over that again to make it really pop and pronounce. So yes, I know some people are like, vampire content, you're getting a little bit spicier. You're being a bit more free with your liberation, with your hedonism, with who you are. And yes, I think they were very, very used to having calm, quiet, well, slightly quiet. You know what I mean. More vanilla-esque auntie who's just a little bit quirky. I have been dying to be in a battery for a very, very long time, and now I'm just taking a few more steps towards that. So, if it becomes a little bit more hedonistic, a little bit more spicy, a little bit more bawdy than you like, I do understand. And if by all means that means you have to go and wander away from, that is also perfectly okay. It is okay to grow and change as people. It is not a bad thing. So the stain is smooth, the eyeliner is smooth. Try not to hit the gloss up against the eyeliner because that will cause it to feather and bleed a bit. The powder soaks into the gloss part of it. So lips are gently sticky, not like sticky bad, but like you can feel that the gloss is there, but the powder doesn't change the texture of it too much, other than it doesn't adhere to itself nearly as much. So I guess if you wanted to, you could probably do a dusting of eyeshadow cross. Oh, thank you. Don't worry. It's a wide change from, say, who I was beginning of the year. Beginning of the year, I was mildly besotted. I had a good, we'll do this. I had a good banter partner. But then I just went through a lot of things. A lot of things. So, yeah, it came down to me deciding to be myself or to continue on with where I was. And where I was not suiting my spirit at all. But yes. We grow, we change, we evolve, and it is okay if I move in a way that you're like, I just don't vibe with it anymore. It's okay to drop. I'm not offended, neither should you be. We have simply become different people, different vibes. Which is okay. Are you the same person that you were when you were, say, a child, 5 years old? Or did you, evolve somewhat past that, still keeping some of the things you liked, but becoming more of a person, and more of a person that resonates with your own soul? Apparently I really wanted that cold coffee, what can I say? Sorry, I'm never one to waste cream. There we go. Perfect. Well, I think I'm just about ready to go out and, oh yes, that's right, grocery shopping. Shoot, do I have a list? Goodness, pardon. And a pencil. Darling, do it. Absolutely do it. And do not think of this as being a part of your self-worth. I know it's hard to do. It's not anything that's ever going to be automatic. But do not put this with self-worth. Do not put this with beauty. Beauty is here. Beauty is confidence. Beauty is poise. Beauty is etiquette. Beauty is, well, certain people providing ever so lovingly for you and making you absolutely blush while they're at it. Beauty is many things, but beauty is not just the physical affect, the feature, the paint, the hair. No. You're worth so much more than that. But if you want to add to it so that you can show this here, do it. Don't be afraid of wigs. Don't be afraid of being bold. Don't be afraid of only doing base makeup without foundations and powders and cakes and 50 different products, dripping it all over your face like some ancient Chinese empress trying to compete with Madame de la Rue. Madame de Delphine de la Rue. Anyways, yes. Do what makes you feel good and know that you look absolutely wonderful. If this, and I know this is not everybody's cup of tea, but if this can be this utterly, gag-worthily, absolutely in their own, and loving it, and secure about it, you too can, I promise. It takes a little bit of effort, a little bit of work, I do understand that, but don't worry, you're on a good path. Let's see. I have eggs. Oh, definitely need. I have melanosi and some grapes, and I know I need to do something with that. Oh, vinegar. Sugar. Trying to think of what else I need. Always fruit. Drinks. Snacks. I don't know why. I don't always buy very many snacks, but I'm always wanting something snacky and small. Let's see. I do have a bit of honey cake in there, although a bit of honey cake more. Well, that's in the snacks. Do I need? No, I've got squid. I've got that. I think I've gone through, done that. Oh, basil. Basil. I keep thinking I need to get basil, and then I forget to get basil. Oh, thank you. I have ADHD, so my content is always going to be very diverse. It's probably going to go in large circles, which I don't think people understand my cyclical nature, but yes, no, my content is going to change over time. A lot of it has to do with the ADHD. Ooh. Now, I don't have a microwave, but I love doing everything stovetop. What can I say? Microwaves have just never been for me. They're okay for doing popcorn, but like for me, I just can't. That and there's something so irritating about that ding, beep, 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 beep. Yes, I know it's done. Let's see. Vinegar, sugar, fruit, drinks, snacks, basil. Oh, wash tabs, wash tabs, wash tabs. Wash tabs and Oh, the other thing. Oh, not the place where you put dishes, the places where you put vestments. The garment washer. Ah! I can do this. Clothes washing liquid. Oh, they can be done stovetop as well. Yay! Good! Oh, goodness. Because some of them, they require that you have a microwave. And I'm like, no, thank you. Detergent, thank you. There are moments, I swear, 40,000 years. Do you know what 40,000 years worth of language trying to be translated through a spell comes out as? I still can't quite get laptop. There we go. On the fly, correctly. I keep thinking scrying mirror with runes. Because that's what it is, it's a scrying mirror with runes. I put in the right runes, the scrying mirror shows me what I'm looking for most of the time. I keep being told I must erase the history on it, though. I'm not sure what that means. Pop art. No, not based on Liechtenstein. No, so tribal markings were quite the craze back in the day when I was still living and even outside of that. But Inuits and Sami people of the modern era and even quite further back have had chin markings for the longest time. Maori have a much more elaborate style of chin marking. Certain cultures do it across the cheeks. I wanted to do something that was reminiscent of culture, but not one taking from cultures that are already quite undervalued and erased in today's particular global society. So I figured marking my lips with a bit of fine metallic or precious metal powder would be the best bet for me, because that's what I used to do as an empress's daughter. Hello, darling. Thank you. Oh my god. So it's not just me. And I don't think I have oppositional defiant disorder per se. I just think that I've been given enough trauma from people who claimed to have authority that I am hesitant to simply acquiesce to the recommendations of people who may not actually have any authority in a subject. So, you know how that goes. Let's see. Wash tabs, clothes washing liquid. Was there anything? Oh. More bleach. For reasons. Plenty of cleaning fluids. I have plenty of floor washing fluids. Trying to remember if there's anything else. I've got my candles, which I need to start doing some blessings and rituals. Oh, thank you, darling. Oh, water. I have been probably one of the thirstiest bitches around for the last several days. I don't know what they did with the water coming from the faucets, but look, water is hard enough to drink at room temperature at any given moment. I don't care what it is. But even cold, the ones from the faucets, it tastes so wretchedly of chlorine and other things that I just cannot stomach it. I literally have to boil every single pot, or else I'm just like, oh, tastes like a pool. No, thank you. No, thank you. Which pools? My goodness. Those are interesting inventions. I wish the Romans had got it better done, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, coffee and tea. I do already have coffee, thankfully. Tea. Where did I put all of my tea? Coffee. Tea should be in this area. And I do not see it. I do not know where... Oh! I moved my tea. Although I could do with another kind of tea. Fair enough. I do have a bit of melanacea. There is a mango in there that I want to do a bit of a puree and some sort of a spread or something. I do need to clean out some of the stuff that's in there. I do have fruit down here because if I see anything that's really good, I'm going to have it. I was not pleased with the grapes this time around. I very much was not pleased with the grapes. I already do have milk. Thank you so much. And I have cream. That's why I did some hand-mixed cream last night with a beautiful sweetness. Ooh. I mean, I could always make bread, but honestly, a little bit of bread would be nice. Maybe I can spare a bit for a specialty loaf. Because if I'm going to go to the place that I normally go to, then I can maybe get something from that little bakery that they have in there. I would like a little bit of just regular bread. Right. I don't mind bagels. I just really have to be in the mood for them. And I have not been in the mood for a good buttered bagel in a long time. I'm not sure why. But a nice soft, like, brioche. Ooh, a chestnut bread. Oh, if they have chestnut bread, that would be absolutely adorable. Ooh, give me half a second. I'll be right back. Bio break. Hello, darling. How do you do? Okay, let's see. Bread, teas, blah, blah, blah. All of the good stuff, I believe. I have eggs. I definitely have noodles. Meat is already portioned out in the freezer. I do have a decent amount of veggie. Ooh, bones. And possibly I will take a quick look to see if they have a bit of the deep red as well. Oh yes, I make my own. Especially when I have bottled water, I make my own ice. So, actually, let's make sure that I have that frozen and full. Okay, we'll leave that out so I know I need to refill it again. Vitamins. I still have a few left. Unfortunately, vitamins for me is very expensive, and I don't think vitamins are covered under EBT, which I am currently using. Because I found out that I actually had some on that card still, after they were able to get some things corrected. Ooh, I like Greek food. I do like Greek food. I've never made it. It's a little bit outside my comfort zone for some reason, but I've definitely eaten it. And oh my goodness, dolmas. Dolmas are absolutely gorgeous. Oh, slightly citrusy, slightly acidic with that beautiful fragrance. That rice inside is the perfect texture. The leaves are just nice. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, no, unfortunately. I don't know why they don't consider vitamin something that would be viable under that. Like, it doesn't make sense. Because, I'm sorry, but if you're a poor person especially, and yes, I am, if you're a person who is struggling enough that they need EBT, there's a good chance you're also going to need vitamins. So, dinner tonight, ooh, actually, I haven't yet figured that out, but I will. I think I just want to do something nice and light and fresh. So I will figure that out over the day and, I don't know, maybe come up with a little something. Are you kidding? Ugh. Oh, darling. I do love a good sumptuous steak. Oh, especially if it's rare, gently dripping. Little bit of butter, touch of garlic, bit of pepper, just a hint of salt, of course. Mushrooms slathered over the entire thing. Ugh. Now that's something I could sink my teeth into. Ooh, go-to sides. Well, mashed potatoes always, of course, something. Oh, and good buttered parsnip, oddly enough, works very, very well. Fries and steak, I just, you know, if I'm going to be eating steak, I need something more than fries, my dear. Although I do love, like, a good house soup. Like a minestrone is absolutely fantastic. The tomato goes well with the beef. Of course, now if I'm doing like a bit of thin cut steak for either shabu shabu or grilling, quick sear, always a quick sear. You do not do this well. Bit of kimchi, bit of rice. I like a little bit of carb to go with, but yeah, the tomatoey or spicy or something that really is opposite of the flavor of steak is a good pairing. What? Oh my goodness. There are days the whole system needs to be revamped. No pun intended. Really? Lasagna noodles and feta cheese. Oh, see, feta is not my friend. I don't know what it is about it, but there is something about the taste of feta itself that does not agree with me. And I like goat cheese. I can eat other kinds of goat cheese, but like feta itself, there is something about it that does not sit well with my system, and I cannot figure it out. Oh, yes, absolutely. Send me a Greek recipe. I would adore it. Ooh. Is it? Is it? If feta is made with soy, that would... Oh my goodness, that would actually explain why I have such a vehement dislike of it. Oh, okay. Made it vegetarian. I am not opposed to that. But honestly, is feta made with soy? Oh, I'm actually rather allergic to soy. Soy is not supposed to be something that is in my system. If I intake it in any great amount, my body has a very serious reaction to it. So that would explain why I so vehemently cannot stomach feta. Oh, both what a shock and what a joy to actually finally understand why I don't particularly like feta, because I've absolutely tried, but oh no. Oh, yes, that would be why it doesn't sit with me. Oh, the things I've learned. The things I have absolutely learned. Oh, thank thank you. No, quite a few people have said that my voice is very calming, that overall they do enjoy just even listening. And I enjoy when people participate. I absolutely love chat, banter, back and forth. It gives me something to talk about rather than just, standing here. Oh, I've been absolutely wondering, because I'm just like, why don't I like, it's funny because I know what kind of Greek foods that I can usually eat and have and whatnot, but there are some Greek foods that I'm just like, I just can't, I don't, and I didn't know why. That. Oh, fair enough. Thank you. So, the accent that I am currently putting on for Inner Bathory, because I am Inner Bathory, my persona, is a transcontinental colonial accent. So think, yes, heavy hints of English, Scottish, Irish, but then moved across the pond and dropped into America, roughly 1700s-ish. That would be the accent that you are hearing. So the persona of Inner Bathory is a very, very old vampire, who's of course moved around a lot, existed for an incredibly long time, and the translation spell that she used in order to be able to communicate with the global world as it was gave her this accent. So, yes. Really? Oh, what an absolute shame. Well, I have been noticing that more and more places are using a plant-based Reddit, or rennet, the thing that makes cheese. So if they're using a soy-based type, it could very much pass on a lot of those properties and still be present there. And yes. Oh, fair. And for some reason, I just didn't think to look for soy in cheese. I am so bad at looking at ingredients lists at times. Thank you. Oh, wait. Don't worry. It gets even better, my darling. How many of you want to go on a shopping trip with me? We can go to the grocery store. Fair enough. Okay. So, let me run by the store where I can get the washing liquids and everything very inexpensive and whatnot. And then when I get to the other place, we will do a little shopping trip. Thank you. So the top was sent by a loving fan from a place called Plato's Closet in PA, Pennsylvania. I don't know why it takes me forever to translate PA into Pennsylvania. And then the skirt itself is from Shein, underpinnings from Adore Me. But yes, okay, so off I head now, because I need to make one little stop beforehand. Oh, I actually might need to make more than one stop. Yes. And then off to get the things. Oh, thank you. It's actually a part of the underpinnings that I am currently wearing and has an extra little bit of strap work that I absolutely adored, so decided to go with it. Okay, we've got this. And we're going to put that into this. We've got the mask, because I don't like places that are super crowded. And we've got my keys. And then it's just going to be the phone. Oh, yes. Adore Me is most of my underpinnings because they actually fit really well. yes, of course. So we'll do like a little mini fit. I mean, it only fits, right? It only fits. So yes, that's my Baphomet bag from Pickety Witch. Beautifully done. It's all hand sewn by a small artist, and it comes with both a backpack styling and a cross strap styling, and you get both sets of straps in the one bag, so you can choose how you wish to wear it. I absolutely adore them. Okay, so we've got our selfie stick closed down. There we go. So, I'm going to head off. I'm going to do a couple of errands. Hopefully I'll be back on within roughly an hour or so, and getting things done. I think mine was only about, I think it was under 100, which, I mean, I know that sounds like a lot to some people. It absolutely is. But again, it was small artists, handcrafted, like, absolutely fantastically done. And I really appreciate, small artists versus, you could go out and buy a Coach bag for, what, the size of a postage stamp, and they would charge you a couple $100. So there's always that. That can go in there. There we go. Okay. Heck yes. No, I'm definitely with you. Like, I prefer small artists for any number of reasons, because, certain places you're like, the quality's okay, but the prices are no. So, off I go. As it won't let me do it until I apparently verify. There we go. So, off I go. I will... Aw. Don't worry, darling. Years of practice. Absolute years of practice. But yes, off I go. Going to do a few things. I'll be back in about an hour doing a live stream as we go shopping. So we will do groceries. If anybody does feel ever like sponsoring a trip out, like say someplace to eat or a place that you would just like to see, by all means, feel free to visit the links in Lio. There's plenty of ways to support me as a small content creator, and I do very much appreciate it. Thank you, darlings. Bye, bye, bye.